Okay, here we go. It's Garrett. Guess what? We got the GOAT. We got Randy Moss. And he wasn't cheap. I'll tell you that right now. Since we got him, we've been demolishing our opponents. And in fact, since we got Randy Moss, we're kind of switching from a powerful, unstoppable running game with Christian McCaffrey to a balanced, powerful running game, deep ball threat. Because, oh, by the way, this is what he cost. He cost me a lot. So I kind of diminished my lineup a little bit to get him, but it's worth it. And this is what he's selling for, like about 300,000 coins. I'm going to show you some highlights. You're not going to believe how OP he is, early in the season. Check this out. Now, for the last 15 videos, we started in the book of Genesis. We're going in chronological order. And I'm hoping and praying that we're going to end up where we are right now. The topics are, hey everybody, could I please ask you a favor? If you don't mind, scroll down below, click our subscribe button, because we could really use your help. Thank you very much. How we got to our secret space programs. Where we left off in the last video, as you're watching Randy Moss just dominate quarterbacks and safeties. He's unstoppable right now at this point in the game. Jesus died on the cross. We know that some of the giants are still alive. How do we know that? Paintings, archaeological finds, hieroglyphs inside of caves, hieroglyphs on rocks, sketchings, hieroglyphs, and drawings on pottery and tablets. Without a doubt, the giants were real and they're still alive. Some of them, not all of them, but some of them are still alive. Jesus is dead. Rome gets invaded by the Goths. Rome gets basically destroyed. Hundreds of years go by. How are giants still alive? The only thing I can think of is that they're mating? How else could they be alive, I mean? And hundreds of years later, the Illuminati is formed. They got found out and they had to go undercover. This was about 500 years ago approximately. They go undercover and they recruit the most powerful men and women, the richest men and women, the most influential men and women. And that right there is the foundation of your deep state. Now, if you want to go even farther back, you can go to the time of Daniel. You can go back to Daniel and say that possibly the deep state started there, but the Illuminati stays secret for the next couple hundred years. And what happened is some of the leaders of their crusaders, they sent their soldiers into the Middle East, into Jerusalem, to look for King Herod's treasure, to look for the treasures going back to King Solomon. And as we end up this video with some incredible Randy Moss highlights, and I believe he's the GOAT along with Jerry Rice. Guess what? The Crusaders were digging in Jerusalem for years and years and years, and they ended up finding some of the treasure going all the way back to King Solomon. Now, why is this treasure important? This treasure is vitally important because they're going to bring all of this treasure back to the mountains of France, back to a castle in the south of France, where the treasure is going to stay there for a little while until the Germans find it.